Okay, hello. We'll get started. Yoga, basics and beyond. So we'll start in a comfortable position. Keep my glasses on for a little while so I can see. Use them for distance. This is starting in. Let's open up the hands and take the first finger and thumb together. So we're rooted down. This is the root chakra. Press your shoulders down. Elongate the spine, elongate the body. And then closing the eyes so that the brain starts to quiet a little bit. It literally spins fewer times once the eyes are closed. And then we increase the calmness and the turning in by breathing in. So we'll do what's called a square breath today. So we make a square. We inhale to 4, hold it to 4, exhale to 4, and then hold again for 4. Closing the eyes, beginning. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then hold the bottom of your exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, breathing in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take a big inhale to your own count, filling up the lungs, feeling your chest expand. And then exhale longer and deeper, making sure all the air has gone out. And let's stretch out the arms to bring them up. Inhaling up. Fingers touch the top of the head. Pull straight. And then exhale. Push one hand against the other through your center, through the center of your special space. And again, inhaling the arms up. Moving lymph through the body. Connect. Bringing those hands down, heart center. Let's set an intention for the practice today, and perhaps it's self-love, no self-criticism, no judgment. We all do what we can, we show up, and we move and we breathe. And then inhale up again, and grow tall to rotate. Left hand to the knee, right look over your shoulder, and then turn the head to look the other way. Come back front and lift the arms up, inhaling up. Exhale to the left. And turn the head, and then look front. Bringing the arms up, growing tall. Let's just bend them back, just stretch here. Take them up again, open them wide and put the right hand down, and then bring the left up and over, folding over, widening the chest, but we're widening it sideways. We want to always make room for the lungs to expand as greatly as they can. And then open up. Inhale over. Exhale, open. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing the arms up again. Let the left one come down and the right one come over. Always remember you can use your block if that makes it feel more comfortable, so that you can easily come into the pose and you can hold the block on whatever height is nice for you today. And open. Inhale over. Exhale, open. Inhale. And exhale. Take the arms back, pulling them back, intertwining. The fingers pull back, stretch out. Take your hands back Fingers point out and press your chest forward, press your belly forward, and then come back to seated. Let's do the same thing. Fingers pointing in, stretching the wrists. Press out. And come back. The chin fall to the chest. And then inhale it up and back. Separate the teeth. All that crunching and gnawing in your sleep in the jaw, this is your chance to release that by opening up the teeth a little bit, pressing down the shoulders. Maybe you can stretch open the mouth while you're back here. And then bring the head back up and take your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Bringing it up, and the left ear. Bringing it up. Let's take the head down again and gently circle around in one direction and then in the other. Bring your hands together, elbows together, press the wrists to the right, you look to the left. Come up. Movements in opposition are always good for the nervous system, so press them to the left and you look to the right. And come up. Fingers go in between each other, making a fist. Take your elbows out and open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then take the wrists around in a circle. Maybe make a figure 8. And then stop that figure 8 and go the other way. Shake out the wrists. And let's stretch out the legs. You're warming up, releasing the joints. Flex and point. And flex and point. Flex, take them out to the side and around. Point forward and around. Pull the knee in and up. In, up, in, and up. And let's just step it across. Sit tall. Pull it in as much as you can. Left arm comes up and outside. Pull everything in here. Flex the foot and turn to the right, looking over your right shoulder.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
That was Alexa. She said she wasn't sure about this. So if you have any questions, let me know. Take your hand to the outside of the foot for a T-band stretch. You can keep the right hand down or lift it up. Bring it front, cross your hands over, pull it up towards the head, and let it come down. Bringing in the left, lubricating the knee, the synovial fluid in the knee, in and out, and in and out, up and step across, sit up. Pull it in close, right arm comes up and outside the knee. From the waist, you are turning, but your hips stay front. Look over your left shoulder. And then look front, hand to the outside of the foot, and comes across your straight leg, foot is flexed. Bring it front, hands cross over. If you're not reaching all the way to your foot or reach to your calf, just pull it up a little bit. And then let it come down with some control, and we'll do a forward fold. Inhaling up. Exhale over. Inhale, lengthen your back. Exhale, come down. Inhale and exhale. Stretch the neck, stretch the spine, and bring yourself up in one piece. Pull the knees up. Let's open up the hips a little bit. Hips are the foundation that we stand our rest of our body on. And this is where you can feel how stiff you might be as you bring both knees over to the right. Certainly our life has changed over the past year and you might be feeling a little stiffer than normal, but you can regain that release. And this is one of the poses that does it. Let's go once more to the right. And to the left. Bring them both up again. Put your hands in front, keeping the knees out to the side. Walk forward. So you're still on those two sits bones you're sitting on, but you're pressing forward, straight back, and you can feel the release there. And let's come up onto all fours. Spread out the fingers. Very important to use the hand as a platform, not just as the wrist bone with everything coming down. But you want to make a little space there under the fingers. Shoulders are right over your wrists. Knees are right under the hips. And we'll cat-cow. That means let the belly drop and the head come up. Inhale. And this time, pressing down with the finger pads. Exhale, push back a little bit. Feeling it in the quadriceps, the tops of the thighs. And inhale, arch your back. Exhale, a little bit of a rounding as you come back. Inhaling. So keep the motion going and exhale. Let's do two more. You can go all the way down to your heels if that's available to you. So inhaling up, exhaling all the way back, and inhaling up, exhaling back. Coming back to neutral, stretch out your right leg. Press through. Hamstring stretch and toe and foot stretch. Cross it over to the left and then turn your whole upper body to look at that foot. Lift it up hip height and pull it in towards the nose. Press it out. In and out. In and out. Hold it up, hip height. Left hand comes out like you're going to shake somebody's hand. One more inhale and exhale before coming down. And just shift your knees side to side. Same thing with the left. Stretching the foot out. Take it over to the right and twist. Come back up, lift it hip height and pull it in and out. In and out. And this time we'll keep it up, hip height, flexing the foot and taking the right hand up, opposite leg and arm. Push away from the ground. And then come back down. We'll stretch out the back of the foot before coming to standing. So take your right foot forward. Press the toenails to the mat of your left foot. Press then the whole foot down. Start to rise up by lifting up that left knee and straightening your back leg. So you rolled over the back of your foot. And take a breath there. And then bring it down and take the knee back. Left foot comes forward. Press the nails down. Hands on either side. Pick up that right knee and stretch. And then bring it down and take the knee back. Let's go into child's pose. So the knees come apart, the big toes are together, arms can stretch in front, and you're pressing your heels back towards, your butt back towards your heels. The brow can be on the ground or lifted. Taking one long inhale and exhale here. Child's pose is always a pose you can come into at any time when you just need a relief out of the practice. Let's come up to standing to downward facing dog by curling the back toes under, pressing once again back towards the heels, lift both knees and come up. Now my feet are a little close together, so I'm going to widen them. You want them at least hip distance apart. If you feel better with your feet even wider than that, that's your downward dog, and take that. Press away from the hands and let your head drop. Pull the belly in. And then let's pedal a bit, just stretching out a little more. This is the first downward facing dog, and it's a change for the body. Head is low below the heart. Remember, you're pushing away from your hands. It's not a high plank pose. It's more of a V with straight arms, straight spine. It's okay if you need your knees bent. Look towards your hands and walk up. Let's take a hold of the elbows here and just hang over for a moment. And then press yourself out to a flat back. Take your arms out and hinge yourself up. Standing in mountain pose, that's the straight pose, with your feet anchored to the earth, hips pressed forward so you're not sway back. To open up the hands, press your shoulders down. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears, and then press them down. Twice more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Hands coming onto the shoulders. Let's just loop around once in front. Maybe it crackles, as long as it doesn't hurt, that's okay. And then once back. Take the spine side to side, one of the 6 directions it can go. And then let's bring our hands up to Temple Mudra, pointing up. Try and keep the hands by the sides of the head and try and keep the arms straight as you lift up and then go over to the right. Bring them back up, pointing up, and over to the left. and then come up. A little bit of a back bend. Take the arms behind the head, then take the head to meet them. Arms behind, head to meet. And then open up your arms and let's bend halfway over. Flip the hands up and down and up and down and come back up. Inhale and exhale. Our first balance pose will be stork, where we just lift the front knee up and set it down, just to start moving the body to standing on one leg. So you're on both feet, pressing down. Particularly now you're pressing with the left, so all four corners of the left foot are pressing to the mat. And then you inhale your arms up, and on the exhale, pull up that right knee. Take a breath here, in and out, and put it down. Press the right knee in, the right foot down, rather, and we're going to lift the left. Inhaling up, exhale, pull up the left. You can have your foot flexed or pointed. And let's set it down. So coming into a sun salute with our knees down. Inhale up. Bend the knees. Exhale. Bend, bend, bend. Come down to the center. Put your hands down. Spread them. Come onto the knees. Press forward. Elbows back. Simply press down and push up. 2 more. Pressing down. Pushing up. And press down. Push up. Curl the toes under, pushing back towards your heels, downward facing dog. Head looks forward. Let's take a big step. Left foot forward, right foot forward. Come up halfway. And then inhale all the way up and down. We'll do one with plank pose. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Lift up halfway. This has the purpose of lengthening the spine when you lift up. So you're lifting up, pulling out a flat back, so then you can fold over. You can always bend the knees, spread out the hands, and then step back to plank pose. From here, elbows back, just go halfway. Pull yourself up. So my thighs are off the mat. This is upward facing dog. You can always put the thighs down. And then press back through plank, push back, downward facing dog. And let's take 2 long breaths here. Head is between the biceps. Ready to come out. Come onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, and push further back from your hands so you're like a tiger about to spring. And then step forward with your right, step forward with the left, forward fold, come up, arms out, inhale, and exhale. You feel how that's already warming up the body, that we've stretched out a little bit. So let's take another one. 1 breath, 1 movement. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then 2 breaths here. Tiger, crouch. Maybe you can hop to your hands or step. Hop onto bent legs. Then straighten the legs, straighten the spine and arms, and bring yourself up and down. Coming into chair pose. So chair, stand with your feet either hip distance or together, however your balance is. Inhale the arms back, exhale into a squat. So you're not coming straight down, you're bent with your hips out to the heels. And come up. We'll do a little sequence of inhaling the arms back, exhale into chair. Inhale the arms back, exhale once more. Inhale and exhale. This time we'll inhale, straight legs, straight back, bent over, L-shaped, and then into chair. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Come back into your chair. Pull your hands in. And then let's take the upper body to the right. So in doing this, watch that one knee doesn't go over the other. Check that they both stay the same. And then come back and twist the other way, watching that the left knee doesn't stay behind the right and the right one doesn't go ahead. And then come back. Release your spine. And we'll take Sun Salute B, which comes from the chair pose and makes use of the Warrior One. So remember Warrior One, right foot back, left foot behind, heel to heel or greater distance for both legs. So let's try that one. Starting in chair. Come down as low as you can, and then hips are high. Inhale up, exhale down the same step, back to plank. You can always put the knees down. Chaturanga, pull through, press back. Once here, pull the belly in, lift up the right leg, 3-legged dog. So as you lift it, keep pushing away from your hands, bend that knee, and step it between the 2 hands. If it only lands here, help it up. Take your heel down for the left, press down, and come up, Warrior One. At this point, check your back foot that you aren't rolling over onto the arch, but you're keeping the foot upright. Reach up, come over your thigh, put the hands down, swivel the foot back, take the right foot back, press down, pull yourself through, back to downward facing dog. Now it's the left leg's turn. Lift the left one up, bend, start to come forward into your high plank. Flick the foot forward or help it forward. Heel comes down. Bring yourself up. You can use your 2 blocks on either side. Inhaling up. Once again, back heel should be down and you're not rolling over the back foot. Last time, coming through. Press down, back, coming to plank, step back, plank. You can keep the legs up or bring the knees down. Elbows press down, push up. So I'm in high cobra. If I wanted to be an upward facing dog, I would be up. Press back. And let's take 3 breaths here. Pull the belly in against gravity, building a little muscular strength. When you're ready to finish, if we're taking a jump, and you don't have to, you're bending your knees, but you've got to land with bent legs the same way we started in chair pose. So take a little hop or step, touch the ground, and come into chair. And then straighten up. That's sun salute B. So let's see if we come back to that. I want to get one other thing in. So let's come to the front of your mat, and you're going to step back into warrior one. Right foot stepping back. Warrior one, remember, press back so you don't roll over. Keep your hips front. Strong arms lifting up, powerful warrior. And then lift up that back foot, turn it so we come into what we call high crescent or crescent warrior. You're on the ball of your right foot. Open up the hands. We twisted with chair, so let's try and keep the arms open, keep your hips front, and twist to the left. Come on back. It's a balance pose, I know. Twist the other way. Keep that left knee out to the side. And come back. Put your heel down. Straighten the front leg. And then bend it. Let's take back leg to front. Step back with your left. Warrior one. Arms come up. Once again, onto the ball of the foot. Remember, if you're in a tightrope, the balance is even harder. So if one foot's really behind it, so hard. So make sure you're out to the side and the arms are up. Open them out. Turn to the right. Keeping that knee in. Come back open and twist the other way. Come back open. Put the heel down. Straighten your front leg. Hands can come in, come back to your warrior one. Just step forward. And release here. Let's take balancing with eagle pose. So eagle is right leg over left, left arm over right. It's a spiral. As you bend down, the knees will connect. They'll touch each other, just like your elbows are touching. Your hands can be to the hands, or it can be back to back. Your elbows are touching. Once you bend down, you can lift up this foot or not. This is the balance. One more inhale. And of course, an exhale. Untwist, untwist, and come up and down. Eagle pose for left over right, right over left. Crunch down. So the more intense and pressed together everything is, the more compact you make your body, and the easier it is to hold the balance pose. Find a focal point, a drishti, just like an off the mat, where we need a focal point to keep our day going. We focus and we move forward. And just like off the mat, should you fall down, you pick yourself up. Let's let this go. Coming around, release, arms up, and down. And another sun salute B, now that we've tried it. So we're coming into chair. Inhale, exhale, pressing down. Hips go high, hands are down. And then inhale to your flat back. Exhale, press down, spreading the fingers. Step back to your high plank. Chaturanga, pressing down, pulling through. Press back to downward facing dog. Adjust yourself here. Right leg lifts up. It can go low, it can go high, and then you bend it and you're stepping between your hands. Walk that foot up. It's for the alignment to get it between the hands and turn your left heel down. Press down, root down, rising up. Back to warrior one. Come down. Step back to your plank. Elbows back. Pull through. Coming back. Lifting the left. Stepping it forward. Planting the heel. Press down, rise up. And come back down. Spin the heel back. Step back again to your high plank. Chaturanga, pull up. Pressing back. Take 2 breaths here, pulling the belly in. Bending, like you're going to spring. You can either spring or step forward, bent leg, connect to the earth, and you're back in your chair pose where you started. And then straighten up and release the spine. Check where we are here. Okay. So if you're okay doing one more balance, we'll do a tree pose. We won't balance for long because I want to get us down onto our back. So inhale up, exhale into tree. And with the next exhale, bring your foot down. Inhale. Exhale. With the exhale, bring your foot down. Let's come on down to our seated position. Straightening the legs, going to lie on your back. Once here, take your legs as wide as the mat. And then take your right ankle over your left. So you're turned a little bit from your hip. Bring your left arm out to the side, palm up. Take your right arm over, palm to palm. But still, if you can, so you may not be able to reach, keep your head down. So it's a banana pose here. A nice curve in the back. Open up the arms and the legs. Left comes over right. Left comes over right. Keeping the head down onto the mat. Open the arms and open the legs. Let's keep them together. You're in a straight line. Check that you haven't lost the natural alignment of being straight. Sometimes when we aren't looking at our bodies, we don't know when they're up and down straight. And then bend up your right knee and step onto the left. Left hand comes to the outside. Roll over, bringing that left knee towards the ground and open up the right arm.